Your mind is cluttered with useless thoughts, and it is costing you victory. You believe your constant thinking, your endless analysis, is a sign of intelligence. It is not. It is a weakness. It is a cage you have built for yourself, bar by bar, with worry, doubt, and hesitation. Every moment you spend replaying the past or rehearsing the future is a moment you are not present. And in the moments that matter, the present is the only battlefield that exists. You are losing battles before they even begin, defeated not by an external enemy, but by the chaos within your own skull. This chaos has a name: overthinking. And its antidote is a principle perfected by the greatest swordsman to ever live, Miyamoto Musashi. He called it ku, the void. A state of mind so pure, so empty of distraction, that perception becomes flawless and action becomes instantaneous. This is not a metaphor. It is a weapon, and today you will learn how to wield it. Pause. First, we must address the paralysis of analysis. You face a decision. The principle to defeat this is step 1, detach from the outcome. Miyamoto Musashi faced over 60 duels. He did not survive by hoping to win. Hope is a useless thought. He survived because his mind was not fixed on the future concepts of victory or defeat, life or death. To attach to an outcome is to create tension. If you desire victory, you fear defeat. This fear creates hesitation, and in a duel, a moment of hesitation is death. Musashi entered a fight with a mind that was empty of such things. His focus was absolute and singular, the movements of his opponent and the path of his own blade. The outcome was simply a consequence of a process executed with perfection, nothing more. To practice this, you will use a mental exercise, the 5-second severance. When you find yourself drowning in analysis over a reversible decision, stop. Grant yourself 5 seconds. In this time, you are forbidden from thinking about what might happen. You will not weigh pros and cons. You will only observe the immediate knowable facts of the present moment. At the end of 5 seconds, you will make the decision and act. This is not about making reckless choices. It is about training your mind to sever the toxic link between action and the anxiety of the unknown future. You act based on the now. You will learn to trust the process and let the outcome be what it will. Next, we confront the ghost of yesterday. You had an awkward conversation. You made a mistake at work, and now you cannot stop replaying it. The memory loops endlessly, a phantom that drains your energy and focus. You dissect every word, every glance, searching for what you could have done differently. This mental rumination serves no purpose. The event is over. It cannot be changed. Clinging to it is like a soldier carrying the corpse of a fallen comrade into the next battle. It is dead weight. The principle to excise this weakness is step 2, eliminate the useless. In his Book of 5 Rings, Musashi's 9th precept is stark in its simplicity: do nothing that is useless. For the warrior, this was a philosophy of total efficiency. Every action, every piece of equipment, every thought had to serve a direct and immediate purpose. A thought about a past insult was useless in deflecting a present sword stroke. A daydream of future glory was useless in reading an opponent's posture. Musashi cultivated a mind that was brutally minimalist. If a thought did not contribute to victory in the here and now, it was identified as a dangerous indulgence and immediately discarded. Your mental exercise is the daily inventory. Every evening before you sleep, take a piece of paper. Write down the 3 most persistent thoughts that occupied your mind that day. Next to each one, you will write a single judgment: useful or useless. A thought is useful only if it directly informs an action you can take. A thought about a mistake is only useful if it leads to a concrete plan to improve. If it is merely a loop of self-criticism, it is useless. The act of labeling it, of seeing its uselessness written in your own hand, is the first step in stripping it of its power. You are not your thoughts. You are the one who judges them. This discipline is not easy. It is a path of constant pruning. The reward, however, is a mind sharpened to a single point. If you are finding value in this path, a simple click of the like button signals your commitment to this discipline. Finally, we must face the great fear itself, the fear of silence, the fear of emptiness. You fill every spare moment with distraction, music, videos, endless scrolling. Why? Because in the silence you are left alone with your mind. You fear what you will find there, or worse, what you will not. This fear of emptiness causes you to cling to plans, to expectations, to the opinions of others. During a presentation, you freeze, not because you don't know the material, but because your mind is screaming, "What do they think of me?" This attachment to external validation is the ultimate mental clutter. The final principle is step 3, enter the void. For Musashi, the void was not a negative space. It was the highest state of being, the pinnacle of strategy. It is a mind empty of ego, of fear, of anger, of plans and preconceptions. It is a state of no mind. In this state, the swordsman does not think about blocking a strike and then countering. He does not plan his next 2 moves. His mind is like a flawless mirror. It simply reflects what is without judgment or distortion. The opponent moves and the body reacts, perfectly and spontaneously. Action arises from emptiness, unburdened by thought. This is the ultimate freedom, the ultimate source of power. To perceive reality as it is, not as you fear or wish it to be. To begin this practice, you will perform the exercise of unknowing. Find a simple, repetitive physical task. Walking, washing the dishes, folding laundry. For 5 minutes, your only objective is to not know. Do not anticipate the next step. Do not plan the next movement. Do not label the sensations. When a thought arises, "I need to do this faster," or "I wonder what's for dinner," do not fight it. Simply acknowledge its presence, like a cloud passing in the sky of your mind, and then return your focus to the pure physical sensation of the present. Return to the emptiness. This is not meditation to feel calm. This is training to find the space between your thoughts. That space is the void. It is from there that true, decisive action is born. Your mind is a battlefield. Right now, it is occupied by an army of useless thoughts. You have been given the strategy to reclaim it. Detach from the outcome. Eliminate the useless. Enter the void. This is not a one-time fix. It is a daily practice. It is the path of unyielding discipline, the path of the warrior. What useless thought will you discard today? Comment your commitment. To continue this training, subscribe and activate notifications. Do not miss a lesson. Further instruction awaits you on the end screen. Choose your next step.